On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Nuclear.
Of or relating to or constituting the nucleus of an atom, deriving destructive energy from the release of atomic energy.
Examples:
Nuclear fusion. Use of nuclear power. Many countries have now agreed to a treaty banning the use of nuclear weapons.
Immigration.
The act or process of coming to live permanently in a foreign country.
Examples:
Immigration control. Immigration application. The immigration policy in this country is stringent, making it difficult for many people to obtain a visa.
Malaria.
A severe disease caused by a parasite that is spread by the bite of an infected mosquito.
Examples:
Malaria mosquitoes. Malaria endemic area. Many people in tropical countries die from malaria every year.
Entertain.
To keep a group of people interested or excited, to take into consideration an idea or feeling.
Examples:
Entertain a guest. Let me entertain you with music. He refused to entertain our proposal.
Transport.
A system for moving people or products from one location to another using automobiles, roads, and so on.
Examples:
Transport facilities. Access to public transport. Enhanced rail transportation is crucial for our business.
Storytelling.
The act or art of narrating or writing stories.
Examples:
Storytelling performance. Courtroom storytelling. She was skilled in storytelling techniques, such as using different voices for other characters.
Preserve.
To keep or maintain a particular quality, feature, etc., especially to prevent it from decaying, being damaged, or being destroyed.
Examples:
Preserve my strength. Preserve a country's heritage. They worked hard to preserve the nature of their native lands.
Amazing.
Extremely surprising, especially in a way that you like or admire.
Examples:
Amazing advances. The most amazing feeling. The golfer recorded an amazing distance.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Compartment.
A separate section or part of a larger enclosed space, such as a train carriage or a ship's cabin.
Examples:
Compartment door. A watertight compartment. The train's compartment was small but comfortable.
Erase.
To remove something completely, especially by rubbing it.
Examples:
Erase a memory. Erased the files. He attempted to erase the misspelled word.
Margin.
The space around the edge of a page or document. Finance, the net sales minus the cost of goods and services sold.
Examples:
Margin error. A profit margin. Unfortunately, the book's margin was too small to make notes.
Gender.
The range of characteristics of femininity and masculinity and differentiating between them, especially when considering social and cultural differences rather than differences in biology.
Examples:
Gender-blind policies. Dual gender. Cultural norms strongly influence gender expectations.
Conduct.
To organize and carry out a particular activity.
Examples:
Conduct a background check. Conduct research. Police will conduct random breath testing for drunk driving.
Investigation.
The act or process of thoroughly examining a crime, problem, statement, etc., to uncover the truth.
Examples:
A preliminary investigation. The scope of an investigation. We have never before conducted a legitimate investigation.
Committed.
Willing to put in a lot of effort, time, and energy into something, firmly believing in something.
Examples:
In a committed relationship. Strong and committed sales staff. Our company is strongly committed to meeting customers' needs.
Inclusive.
Including much or everything, and especially including stated limits, not excluding any of the people, things, ideas, etc. involved in something.
Examples:
A fully inclusive price. Inclusive education. The university has established a capacity for each nationality as part of its inclusive policy.
Crisis.
A time of great disagreement, confusion, or danger when problems must be resolved or critical decisions must be taken.
Examples:
Financial crisis. Crisis management. The Chinese word for crisis comprises two characters, one for danger and the other for opportunity.
Inequality.
The unfairness of a society in which some people have more opportunity, money, etc. than others. Mathematics, relation between two values when they are different.
Examples:
Inequality in salary. Algebraic inequality. There are several causes of economic inequality within societies.
Perpetuate.
To make something continue or prevail for a long time.
Examples:
perpetuate a myth, perpetuate chronic pain. That work perpetuates his fame.
Caveat:
a warning against certain acts, law, a formal notice filed with a court or officer to suspend a proceeding until the filer is given a hearing.
Examples:
a caveat against unfair practices. General caveat. We often ignore important caveats from nature.
Depress:
to make someone feel sad, low in spirits, or without hope, to make markets, businesses, etc., less active.
Examples:
depress their spirits, depress crop prices. The economic recession depressed the housing market.
Apologize:
to express regret for committing wrongdoing or causing a problem.
Examples:
apologize for being late. Apologize ahead of time. I apologize for neglecting your email.
Advance:
to go or move forward, to develop in a positive way.
Examples:
advance the technology. Advance a cooperative relationship. Scientific knowledge will advance significantly with the power of AI.
Mood:
the way you feel at a particular time, an angry or impatient state of mind.
Examples:
the mood in a room. In an ugly mood. His gaffe spoiled the mood of the dinner party.
Mess:
a state of confusion, dirtiness, or untidiness. Verb, to fail to do something or to make something dirty or untidy.
Examples:
have a whole mess. Get into a mess. He made a frightful mess in his room.
Gravity:
the force that attracts a body towards the center of the earth or towards any other physical body having mass, a manner that is solemn.
Examples:
the attraction of gravity. Preserve my gravity. The astronaut felt weightless in space due to the absence of gravity.
Examine:
to study or consider a person or object attentively and thoroughly to learn something about them.
Examples:
examine the data studiously. Examine the issue. Initially, we must examine all project-related expenses.
Gross:
being the total amount of something before any deductions, obese and ugly or unpleasant.
Examples:
the gross amount. Gross injustice. The drastic reorganization has significantly increased this company's gross profits.
Statistics:
the discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples:
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Catalog.
A complete list of items, often including technical details and prices.
Examples.
A classified catalog. Catalog card. She used the online catalog to find the perfect pair of earrings for her sister's birthday.
Ethnicity.
The cultural characteristics of a particular group, such as language, religion, and traditions, that distinguish them from other groups.
Examples.
Ethnic diversity. Based on their ethnicity. The city is home to people of many different ethnicities.
Disability.
A physical or mental condition that makes it difficult for someone to do some things that other people do.
Examples.
A disability pension. A learning disability. Listening to music at a high volume may lead to a hearing disability.
Problematic.
Full of difficulties, difficult to deal with or solve.
Examples.
A problematic situation. Seems to be highly problematic. Direct democracy is effective in quickly resolving problematic situations within a community.
Trend.
A general direction in which something is changing or developing.
Examples.
An international trend. The trend away from television. The oil price continued their downward trend.
Absent.
Not present in a particular place at a particular time.
Examples.
Absent-minded. Absent without leave. He was absent from the meeting and missed all the important updates.
Intersect.
To meet or cross one another.
Examples.
Intersect at a point. Railways intersect the country. Her multidisciplinary works intersect music and picture with writing.
Feat.
A notable or impressive achievement, especially one that requires great skill or bravery.
Examples.
Intellectual feat. Feat accomplishment. It is an incredible feat to climb Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world.
Devoid.
Completely lacking or free from something.
Examples.
Devoid of life. Air devoid of pollution. The room was devoid of any furniture or decorations.
Lesbian.
A woman who is attracted romantically and sexually to other women.
Examples.
Lesbian love. Lesbian relationship. The lesbian couple was denied the right to marry due to the conservative laws in their state.
Bisexual.
Attracted to both men and women, capable of having a romantic or sexual attraction to both men and women.
Examples:
Bisexual orientation, bisexual lifestyle. She described herself as bisexual, having been in relationships with male and female partners.
Transgender.
Relating to or denoting a person whose gender identity does not correspond to that person's biological sex assigned at birth.
Examples:
Transgender person, transgender rights. Many transgender individuals face discrimination and marginalization in society.
Represent.
To speak, act, or be present on behalf of another person or group, to form or constitute.
Examples:
Represent by a diagram. The characters that represent numbers. We elected him to represent us at the international conference.
Epidemic.
The widespread outbreak of a particular disease in a large number of people at the same time.
Examples:
A worldwide epidemic. Health epidemic. The disease is now reaching epidemic proportions in our country.
Invisible.
Impossible or nearly impossible to see.
Examples:
An invisible asset. Invisible stars. The phenomenon is invisible at optical wavelengths.
Prevalence.
The state or condition of being widespread or common, the extent or frequency of occurrence of a disease or condition in a given population at a specific time.
Examples:
Prevalence rate. High prevalence of a diabetes. The prevalence of allergies has increased in recent years.
Protagonist.
The main character in a literary work, film, or other stories.
Examples:
Protagonist of drama. Play a protagonist. The protagonist's triumph over adversity was the theme of this play.
Underrepresented.
Not adequately or proportionally represented, often in terms of a particular group, population, or perspective being excluded or marginalized.
Examples:
Feel underrepresented. Underrepresented data. Underrepresented communities need more support and resources to achieve equity.
Diverse.
Including numerous categories of individuals or entities, various.
Examples:
Diverse backgrounds. A person of diverse talents. New York is a city with a diverse ethnic population.
Release.
To set free or allow to escape from confinement.
Examples:
Release a prisoner. Release CO2 into the air. The animal rights group worked to release the dolphins back into the wild.
Portrayal.
A representation or depiction of someone or something, especially in art, literature, or drama.
Examples:
Portrayal representation. Accurate portrayal. Critics praised her portrayal of the character.
Addition.
The act or process of adding something to something else, the process of adding numbers.
Examples:
Chemical addition. Addition of vectors. In addition, private corporations provide healthcare services.
Counterpart.
A person or thing that corresponds to or has the same function as another person or thing.
Examples:
Counterpart agreement. Negotiating counterpart. His counterpart in the other company is responsible for marketing.
Rev.
A measure of the rate at which an engine or motor rotates, often expressed in revolutions per minute, RPM, verb, to increase the number of rotations per minute.
Examples:
Low rev engine. Rev up the crowd. He stepped on the gas pedal, and the engine released a loud rev.
Animation.
The technique of photographing successive drawings or positions of puppets or models to create an illusion of movement when the film is shown as a sequence. Enthusiasm and energy in the way you look or behave.
Examples:
Animation studio. Animation film. The animation of the characters in the movie was so realistic, and it was as if they were there.
Waist.
The part of the human body between the ribs and hips or the corresponding part in other animals.
Examples:
Waist measurement. A slim waist. She cinched her dress at the waist to accentuate her hourglass figure.
Approximate.
Nearly accurate or correct, but not completely so.
Examples:
Linear approximate equation. Approximate time. The approximate cost of the project was estimated to be around $500,000.
Circumference.
The distance around the outside of a circular or curved object or area.
Examples:
Angle of circumference. Chest circumference. The circumference of the Earth is approximately 24,901 miles.
Womb.
The organ of a woman or female mammal in which a baby develops before birth.
Examples:
Tumor of womb. Womb transplant. The fertilized egg implanted itself in the womb.
Internal.
Of or relating to the inside of something.
Examples:
Internal organs. The internal economy. The Prime Minister cancelled visits to other countries to resolve internal disputes.
Confirm.
To support or establish the truth or certainty of something previously believed or suspected to be the case.
Examples:
confirm the diagnosis, confirm a transaction. Please write to confirm your reservation.
Exposure.
The state of being in a particular situation or place where there is no protection from or guarantee to something harmful, the disclosure of something secret.
Examples:
a southern exposure, the exposure of a fraud. The long exposure to the air tarnished the antique tableware.
Dissatisfy.
To fail to satisfy someone.
Examples:
dissatisfy the users with bugs, dissatisfy people with service. The company's results dissatisfy everyone.
Intern.
To put someone in prison, especially for political or military reasons. Noun, a student or trainee who works, sometimes for free, to get work experience or to fulfill qualification criteria.
Examples:
intern civilians, medical intern. The Navy interned ships of defeated nations.
Objectify.
To treat or represent someone or something as an object, without regard for their dignity or worth, to view or depict someone as a mere physical entity rather than as a complex person with feelings, thoughts, and desires.
Examples:
objectify the individual, sexually objectify. The media tends to objectify women by focusing on their physical appearance rather than accomplishments.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Recognize.
To acknowledge or realize something or someone, to identify, remember, or become aware of something that was previously known or encountered.
Examples:
recognize talent, recognize achievement. It's important to recognize your strengths and weaknesses.
Perception.
A belief, opinion, or image you have based on how you regard, understand, or interpret something, the ability to see, hear, or notice something through the senses.
Examples:
keen perception, perception of a stimulus. He is a man admired for the depth of his perception.
Unpack.
To open and remove stored items from a container or package. To analyze or examine something in detail, often to clarify or understand it better.
Examples:
unpack a crate, unpack a concept. I need to unpack my suitcase and put my clothes away.
Hire.
To give somebody a job.
Examples:
Hire a guide. Hire a car by the hour. We should always be prepared to hire talented recruits.
Associate.
To mentally connect someone or something with someone or something else.
Examples:
Associate alcohol with gambling. Associate with people widely. The majority of consumers associate this brand with quality.
Indie.
Short for independent, relating to a style or genre of music, film, or literature that is produced without the backing or support of a major commercial company, often associated with a DIY, do-it-yourself, ethos or subculture.
Examples:
Indie music. Indie film. This restaurant is known for its indie approach to cuisine, using locally sourced and sustainable ingredients.
Industrious.
Hardworking, diligent, and persistent in effort.
Examples:
Industrious worker. Industrious student. He was known to be very industrious and would often work late into the night.
Insider.
A person who has privileged access to special or secret information about a particular organization or field.
Examples:
Insider trading. Company insider. He's a Wall Street insider with a lot of valuable information.
Executive.
A person or group of people with top-level management responsibility in a business or other organization, the branch that is responsible for implementing, administering, and enforcing laws, as well as running the day-to-day operations.
Examples:
Executive editor at the publishing house. Executive vice president. As the executive director of the nonprofit, it's her responsibility to make sure they're meeting their mission goals.
Perceive.
To become aware or conscious of something through the senses.
Examples:
Perceive a threat. Perceive light. Australia is widely perceived as having low levels of corruption.
Trait.
A particular feature of your nature.
Examples:
Chemical trait. Personality traits. Multiple genes may influence behavioral traits concurrently.
Masculine.
Having characteristics or an appearance that are usually regarded as typical or appropriate for men.
Examples:
Wear masculine attire. Masculine beauty. Her allure lies in her masculine rather than feminine beauty.
Command.
Authority, control, or mastery over something, often referring to military or leadership contexts, a directive, order, or instruction, expertise or competence in a specific area. Verb, to give an authoritative order or instruction, or to be in charge or control of something.
Examples:
Command and control. Command a battery. The general gave a command to his troops to prepare for battle.
Crew.
A group of people who work together, especially on a ship or airplane.
Examples:
The film crew. The crew of a fishing boat. The ship's crew worked hard to repair the damaged sails before the next storm hit.
Visionary.
Having or showing exceptional foresight and imagination, not practical or realizable, speculative.
Examples:
Visionary business. Visionary ideas. The visionary leader had a clear plan for the company's future.
Ideate.
To conceive of and develop an idea or concept in one's mind, often as part of a creative process or a problem-solving effort.
Examples:
Ideate solutions. Ideate process. The team met to ideate new marketing strategies for the upcoming product launch.
Inconsistent.
Not remaining constant or in agreement.
Examples:
Inconsistent results. Inconsistent with the roadmap. This lawsuit appears to be unfair and inconsistent.
Incongruous.
Not in harmony or keeping with the surroundings or environment, not fitting or appropriate, lacking in congruity or consistency.
Examples:
Incongruous behavior. Incongruous statement. His loud and flamboyant personality was incongruous with the quiet and reserved atmosphere of the library.
Consistent.
Always behaving or happening in the same way, or having the same thoughts, standards, etc.
Examples:
Do on a consistent basis. Get consistent results. You are not consistent in your behavior.
Psychology.
The scientific study of mind and behavior.
Examples:
Psychology experiment. Psychology of crowd. She had a master's degree in psychology.
Arena.
A large, flat area, often circular or oval-shaped, designed to showcase theater, musical performances, or sporting events.
Examples:
Indoor arena. Political arena. The company is planning to build a 20,000-seat arena with a retractable roof.
Contribute.
To give something, especially money or goods, to provide or achieve something together with other people.
Examples:
Contribute a large sum of money to the fund. Contribute to society. Government workers cannot contribute to political campaigns.
Viable.
Capable of being done as intended, able to succeed.
Examples:
Achieve a viable relationship. Develop a viable therapy. Male gorillas with good drumming skills are more viable.
Fin.
A thin flat part on the body of a fish or other aquatic animal used for propulsion or balance.
Examples:
Back fin. A fin of a plane. The shark's powerful fins allowed it to swim at high speeds.
Lucrative.
Producing a great deal of profit, financially rewarding.
Examples:
Lucrative deal. Lucrative market. Investing in real estate can be a lucrative business if done correctly.
Invest.
To put money, effort, time, etc. into something to make a profit or achieve a result.
Examples:
Invest in stocks. Invest capital. The government should view children as national assets and actively invest in them.
Franchise.
A legal agreement between two parties in which one party grants the other the right to use or sell its products or services under a specific brand name and business model. A business that operates under such an agreement, the right to vote in an election.
Examples:
Franchise agreement. Franchise owner. The fast food franchise kept expanding and opening new restaurants across the country.
Hunger.
A strong desire or craving for something, a feeling of discomfort or weakness caused by lack of food, a chronic condition of insufficient food intake and malnutrition.
Examples:
Hunger pangs. Chronic hunger. Many people in the world suffer from hunger and malnourishment every day.
Pitch.
The property of sound that varies with variation in the frequency of vibration, the degree of a slope, especially of a roof, short presentation for selling or sharing something.
Examples:
Make a pitch for a new product. A low-pitched sound. Her voice gradually increased in pitch.
Awaken.
To stop sleeping or to cause someone to stop sleeping.
Examples:
Awaken at daybreak. Awaken a child. The friend's death awakens them.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
Economy of scale. Economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Analyze.
To think about in depth and evaluate to discover essential features or meaning. Analyze a chemical compound. Analyze your real motives. The teacher attempted to analyze the root cause of our mistake.
Conjunction.
The state of being joined, united, or associated, a part of speech that connects words, phrases, or clauses, such as and, but, while.
Examples.
In conjunction with other agents. Causal conjunction. A conjunction of 3 mistakes caused the accident.
Distribute.
To give something to a large number of individuals, or to spread or furnish something.
Examples.
Distribute wealth evenly. Distribute video content. His estate was distributed to his sons.
Sufficient.
Adequate, enough for a particular purpose or requirement.
Examples.
Sufficient time. Self-sufficient economy. That candidate does not have sufficient means to win an election with certainty.
Depressed.
Sad and without any hope.
Examples.
Depressed feeling. The market is depressed. After his mother died, he got depressed.
Entertainment.
Public shows, films, television, or other performances or activities of enjoying people.
Examples.
An elegant entertainment. Hour of entertainment. The hotel is famous for its entertainment, including the casino.
Tangible.
Real and concrete, able to be perceived, especially able to be touched, of business assets, having physical substance and intrinsic monetary value.
Examples.
Tangible assets. Produce tangible results. A problem that has been pointed out for years finally becomes tangible.
Involve.
To include or affect someone or something as a necessary part of something else.
Examples.
Involve a lot of paperwork. Involve a high degree of risk. The investigation involves several government agencies and is expected to take several months.
Consume.
To spend something, especially fuel, energy, or time, in a large amount.
Examples.
Consume a large of alcohol. Consume electricity. A smaller car will consume less fuel.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples.
A private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples.
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Contiguous.
Sharing a common boundary, touching, adjacent.
Examples:
Contiguous territory. Contiguous numbers. The contiguous states are connected by land.
Parity.
The state or condition of being equal, especially in status or payment.
Examples:
Gender parity. Parity of fighting ability. We have yet to achieve wage or occupational parity for women in many fields.
Advantageous.
Providing a benefit or advantage, favorable or beneficial.
Examples:
Advantageous conditions. Advantageous interest rate. The new job opportunity offered by the company is highly advantageous.
Heaven.
Of various religious and mythological traditions, a place or state of existence considered to be the abode of the divine, the afterlife, or a higher realm of being, a state of great happiness, contentment, or beauty.
Examples:
Ascend to heaven. Heaven on earth. He felt like heaven when he tasted the delicious chocolate cake.
Forbid.
To order somebody not to do something, especially officially, to keep something from happening or arising.
Examples:
Forbid smoking in public areas. Forbid the use of chemical weapons. God forbid you should regret your marriage.
Pipeline.
A very long, large tube that is usually underground and is used for carrying liquid or gas for long distances.
Examples:
A data pipeline. Pipeline facilities. Rebels sabotaged the main pipeline supplying oil.
Talent.
A natural ability to be good at something, someone who has a natural ability to be good at something.
Examples:
A person of diverse talents. Raw talent. Numerous great professional sports talents have come from this city.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Contract.
A legally binding agreement between two or more parties, setting out their rights and obligations to each other, typically in writing and enforceable by law.
Examples:
Employment contract. Contract law. The company signed a contract with the supplier for the delivery of goods.
Equity.
The value of the shares issued by a company.
Examples:
Private equity firm. Equity capital market. That company is cautious when it comes to equity investment.
Clause:
A group of words containing a subject and a predicate and forming part of a sentence.
Examples:
Clause in contract. A main clause. The contract had a clause that specified penalties for late delivery.
Rider:
A clause, amendment, or stipulation added to a legal document or bill. A person who rides on or operates a vehicle or animal. A person who travels a specified distance on horseback to deliver a message.
Examples:
A motorcycle rider. Rider to a bill. The horse rider won first place in the equestrian competition.
Typical:
Having the usual characteristics or traits of a specific group of things.
Examples:
Typical leader. Fairly typical symptoms. This artwork is typical of her work.
Argue:
To express differing opinions or points of view, often in a heated or contentious manner, to present a case or reasoning to persuade or convince others.
Examples:
Argue a case. Argue passionately. The couple began to argue over which restaurant to go to for dinner.
Relevance:
The state or degree of being closely connected or appropriate to the matter at hand.
Examples:
Have no relevance. Relevance category. The relevance of this information to the current situation needs to be investigated.
Avenge:
To get revenge or seek retribution for a perceived wrong or injury, often in the form of punishment, retaliation, or vindication.
Examples:
Avenge a friend. Avenge an injustice. He sought to avenge his brother's death by seeking justice through the legal system.
Demography:
The study of the statistics of human populations, such as size, growth, density, distribution, and vital statistics.
Examples:
Demography study. The city's demography report. The demography of the country is changing rapidly due to migration and the aging population.
Stipulate:
To specify or require something as a condition of an agreement or arrangement.
Examples:
Stipulate conditions. Stipulate the deadline. The contract stipulates that the work must be completed within 6 months.
Studio:
A room or building where creative or artistic work is produced, a television or radio production company.
Examples:
A photo studio. Music studio. She works at a recording studio in Los Angeles.
Adopt.
To choose to follow something, to legally take a child from another family and care for them as if they were one's own.
Examples:
Adopt a child. Adopt a bill. The National Assembly has adopted the budget.
Negotiation.
The process of discussing and reaching an agreement with others.
Examples:
Negotiation process. Negotiation skills. The negotiation between the two countries was a delicate and complex process.
Candidate.
A person who is seeking or being considered for some kind of position, title, honor, or award, a job applicant.
Examples:
Candidate selection. PhD candidate. The candidate's platform focused on healthcare reform and reducing income inequality.
Principle.
A fundamental law or truth that explains or controls how something happens or works.
Examples:
Principle of treatment. Principle in business. Efficiency isn't an essential principle here, fairness is.
Expose.
To show something by uncovering it, to make something accessible to some action or influence.
Examples:
Expose a crime. Expose a person to risks. That newspaper exposed a political scandal in a big way.
Introduction.
A preliminary explanation or remarks given before the start of a text, performance, or event, the act of bringing something new into existence or introducing something to a wider audience or new market.
Examples:
Introduction education. Self-introduction. The introduction to the new class was informative and engaging.
Prey.
The object of a hunt, an animal hunted or trapped for eating.
Examples:
Prey of beast. Become prey to terrorists. The majority of snakes swallow their prey whole.
Exclusionary.
Tending to exclude or keep out certain groups, individuals, or ideas, characterized by the exclusion of others.
Examples:
Exclusionary clause. Exclusionary practices. The new housing development faced criticism for its exclusionary policies towards lower-income residents.
Independence.
Freedom from another's or others' control or influence.
Examples:
Financial independence. Independence ceremony. There is nothing more valuable than independence and freedom.
Chain.
A series of connected links or objects, a system or group of interconnected elements, a restraint or shackle.
Examples:
Chain reaction. Supply chain. The chain on my bike broke, leaving me stranded.
Multiplex.
A cinema complex with several screens or theaters showing different films at the same time, an electronic device that allows several signals to be transmitted or processed simultaneously through a single channel. Adjective, relating to or consisting of multiple interconnected parts or elements.
Examples:
multiplex telegraphy, multiplex DNA analysis. The new multiplex cinema has 12 screens showing the latest movies.
Scroll.
A long roll of paper containing writing. Verb, to move through text or graphics on a screen to view different parts of them.
Examples:
roll up a scroll, scroll through a document. The house owner loved the large hanging scroll in the guest room.
Background.
The details of a person's social heritage, such as family, vocational or educational experience, past information that is essential to understanding a situation or problem.
Examples:
a background color, a criminal background. The company's hiring criteria emphasize personality, not a person's background.
Representation.
The act of speaking, acting, or being present on behalf of someone officially, a statement of facts and reasons made in appealing or protesting.
Examples:
sales representation, binary representation. A person who has been declared incompetent should have legal representation.
Capture.
To catch a person or an animal and confine them in an area which they cannot escape.
Examples:
capture a glimpse, capture customers' hearts. I was able to capture the moment on film.
Imaginary.
Existing only in someone's mind.
Examples:
imaginary number, imaginary pregnancy. Little children tend to have imaginary friends.
Unprecedented.
Never having been seen, done, or known before.
Examples:
unprecedented boom, unprecedented business opportunity. Unprecedented amounts of heckling and slogan shouting took place throughout the event.
Align.
To put or arrange two or more things in a straight line or to form a straight line.
Examples:
align the economic interest of each other. Align with a historical trend. Both parties are now entirely ideologically aligned.
Foster.
To promote a growth, to take care of another person's child, usually for a limited time, without becoming their legal parents.
Examples:
foster a better relationship. Foster two kids. The pastor contributed to fostering the sense of a community embracing all classes.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Unleash.
To suddenly release a strong force, emotion, etc. that cannot be controlled.
Examples:
Unleash a hound. Unleash her anger. The general was still reluctant to unleash his troops in pursuit of an enemy.
Transform.
To change an outward structure or looks.
Examples:
Transform an education system. Transform heat into power. My father's death transformed my life completely.
Landscape.
An expanse of scenery that can be seen in a single view, a large area of land, especially in the country and relating to its appearance.
Examples:
A peaceful landscape. Landscape painting. Recent electoral shocks have shaken the political landscape in Europe.
Impatience.
A feeling of restlessness or irritation caused by a desire for something to happen or be done more quickly, lack of patience.
Examples:
Impatience with delays. Business impatience. The doctor advised him to manage his impatience as stress could exacerbate his medical condition.
Eradicate.
To get rid of or destroy something completely, especially something bad.
Examples:
Eradicate the deficit. Eradicate racial discrimination. We are trying to eradicate this disease from the world.
Deserve.
To be worthy of or entitled to something, especially something good or valuable.
Examples:
Deserve respect. Deserve this prize. The employee deserved the promotion for their hard work and dedication.